As you can see, I have a spitz bottle with me today, so I'm going to teach you how to apply the Chebe butter for effective results. And it is very simple. You just start off by making sure that the hair is cleaned, then you partition the hair into 2 or 4s depending on the volume of your hair. Then you dampen it with water or even the moisture of your choice, and then you get the Chebe butter and really melt it in your hands, and then you apply it, and then using either your hands or a wide comb you brush through to make sure that the Chebe butter gets into each and every strand of your hair. And then after that, I usually do a loose knot, basically a loose matuta, to just make sure that the Chebe butter is really getting into those knots. And of course, you're going to repeat the same procedure for all your partitions. If you did like 4 sections, if you did like 3 sections, you're just going to do that. This is very important to promote moisture retention before you style or you braid your hair or her hair or your client's hair or whatever the hair that you're braiding. So I'm going to talk about signs that your hair needs moisture retention kind of treatment, because I walk in the streets of Nairobi, and let me tell you guys, I meet people with really dry hair and I'm like tempted to really stop them and tell them, you guys, you need to have some water, or you need to have some moisture or butter sealants for your hairs to reduce the dryness. Dry hair has been associated with breakages because the hair is brittle, so it's bound to have a lot of breakages. It prevents your African hair from having the natural shines, the natural curls, and it just makes you look like problems. And to add on the problems, it also makes you look like you're deficient, like you're not taking in enough nourishment from your diet. I hope you're still working on your nutrition as we talk about the topical applications that are going to help us with moisture retention and making our hair as healthy as it can be. So I'm going to talk about the simple signs that you can actually self-assess and actually know that your hair is losing or it needs some moisture treatment like the Chebe butter. So the first thing is having like dry and brittle hair that has been shown to result from overexposure to blow drying, like too much blow drying, use of harsh chemicals like the relaxers, the dyes, the such, and also like the harsh environmental conditions. Like when the weather is too hot, your hair is bound to lose moisture as well. So you need to make sure that you are taking care of your hair by having sealants like the Chebe butter that nourishes, moisturizes, and protects your hairs against brittleness and breakages. This helps in improving and promoting length and volume retention, and we have it in stock if you're looking for it. It's available at 1200 for the 200 grams and 2000 for the 500 grams. And if you purchase the 500 grams, I have a free spitz bottle that I'll give you to make sure that your application is the easiest, to ensure that at all times you're moisturizing and you're putting some water on your hairs and on your scalp as well to prevent the dryness. Another sign of dry and unmoisturized hair is definitely the dry scalp. If you're itching too much, if you're having too much dandruff on your scalp, of course it can be product buildup. It can also be due to use of products that are actually ripping moisture from your scalp, and again it can also be because of washing your hair too much, because it rips your hair off its natural oils, and this definitely causes dryness of the scalp, leading you to itchiness. It can also be due to high levels of stress, which causes hormonal imbalances that manifest itself like itchy scalp and dry scalp. It can also be due to the weather and such. All this condition can cause you to have an itchy scalp. So it is very important, an itchy and dry scalp, sorry. It is very important to ensure that you are using a well moisturizing butter to help prevent moisture loss and to retain as much moisture as you can to prevent the dryness of your scalp. Another sign that your hair might be too dry is having too much split end. Like if you're that person who has to trim their split end every like 3 months, then you should have some concerns about your moisture retention. This is because the split end come because of the loss of the outer cuticles of your hair, and this is definitely caused by too much dryness or lack of moisture in your hair. So if you have like dry hair, you will experience a lot of splits, and that is why people who have relaxed or dyed their hair, they usually experience a lot of split ends, because these chemicals or the chemicals in the product usually dry or make the hair lose its moisture. Another common sign of dryness is definitely a hair that has no shine. African hair or healthy hair that is well taken care of, your nutrition is good, you're taking care of your routines well, should have that healthy look when you look at it. So if you have this flaky looking hair, like your hair looks I don't know, it looks just bad, then it can be a sign of dryness. So you need to make sure that you incorporate a healthy or a natural product to your routine, like Chebe butter. This is because it is going to help you with sealing in and retaining the moisture in your hair. It is going to nourish, it is going to protect and prevent breakages, and this will definitely help with volume. It will help with how your hair looks. Your hair will look lustrous, it will look gorgeous, and it will be more manageable. As you have seen, I have not used any form of heat on this client. Like I have just used, like I washed it and then it was treated and applied the Chebe butter, and after drying it up, I used my comb to comb it through and my hands to just braid it. So it is important that you ensure that as much as you're using the good products like the Chebe butter, you're also adapting routines that are protective to your hair to prevent the breakages. And again, please, let's remember that preventing hair loss, preventing hair damage is actually easier than actually repairing it. But if you have already done that, it is okay, and you need to be a bit patient. Use the right products like our Chebe butter. It is also very important to use it even if your hair is not yet damaged, because you don't need to have your hair already damaged to use a good product. No, you can use the good product to prevent the damage. I wish someone had told me that earlier, but it is well, because repairing hair that has already been damaged, hairline that is already receding, is not as easy as people think, but it is possible with the right products and patience. Consistency and patience is a must. So this beautiful girl has an amazing hair, by the way. She is lovely. Her hair is totally natural. She has not experienced any form of heat like damage. Her curls are beautiful. As you can see, when it springs right back. When they get into water, they spring back. When you pull it up, it springs right back. It's healthy. Her hair is not 4C. I don't know the type, but it's very, very healthy. But the Chebe butter can still be used on 4C hair, as you have seen from my other clients. So make sure that you subscribe.